In the past few decades, China's automobile industry has developed rapidly. Now it has become the world's largest automobile producer and new car consumer market. Automobiles are an important part of China's economy. While Chinese car brands were initially focused on producing low-cost, compact cars, the industry has rapidly expanded to include a wider range of vehicle types and segments. In recent years, Chinese automakers have also invested heavily in research and development, and are increasingly producing higher-end vehicles and luxury cars. The new technologies and the rise of electric vehicles could shake up the traditional four-wheeled market. There is something else happening behind the scenes that could completely alter the dynamic of the car world, and threaten the dominance of brands like Ford, GM and Stellantis, which brands are dominating in US, and Volkswagen, which is dominating in Europe market. Enter the Chinese automotive industry, which has been refining and increasing its production and export numbers since 1990s, making it a force to be reckoned that can even compete with the biggest players in the market. China has long been known as the factory of the world. Last 10 years, all the important automotive manufacturers are trying to enter China, to use Chinese labor to ramp up their production numbers using the latest technology, and more importantly enter the biggest electric vehicle market to adopt electrification strategy fast and easily. There is no doubt that, if you're successful in Chinese market, you will be successful in other continents. Therefore, all big car manufacturers are eager to enter China with engaging local Chinese companies by giving enormous advantage. Look at Tesla. Tesla has mega factory in Shanghai, which now accounts for 55% of the brand's production, and has surpassed production in the United States. And also, German automaker Volkswagen runs a handful of brands in China including Skoda, Audi, and Porsche. So far, the German automaker has found incredible success in the Chinese automotive landscape, with 50% of its overall sales coming from China alone in 2021. Chinese automakers are not only focusing on domestic market, but also expanding their reach globally. The success of Chinese companies like BYD, which stands for Build Your Dreams, in Latin American countries where beating Tesla is a testament Chinese automakers' potential. In addition, Chinese brands are offering much more affordable price, comparing with other automakers. Let's look at the best-selling cars in the world. Toyota Corolla, selling more than 1.2 million units in 2022. But this might be a change, and treat the Toyota Corolla with the launch of this new electric vehicle from BYD. This vehicle's starting price is just under $9,000, which is almost $12,000 less expensive than over $20,000 Toyota Corolla. Don't think it has a bad quality since BYD is so cheap. BYD is one of the successful electric vehicle companies, established in 1995. BYD has clear vision to leading the electric vehicle market. Firstly, company has invested heavily in research and development with focus on battery technology, which has enabled them to develop highly efficient and reliable electric vehicles. Secondly, BYD has wanted to capitalize on its strong brand by expanding its portfolio of vehicles from passenger to buses and trucks. Thirdly, the company has pursued an aggressive marketing strategy, making its vehicles available in over 80 countries, and establishing itself as a global leader in the electric vehicle market. BYD sold almost 1 million electric vehicles in 2022, and now entering the European market for passenger cars with affordable price and high technology. It hopes the success of BYD will continue to be a rival of Tesla and Volkswagen, to have fierce competition on technology, affordability, and safety features. What about the luxury cars? The Hongqi H9 was unveiled last year, and quickly drew comparisons to other luxury sedans, like the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, and even cars including Rolls-Royces and Maybachs. However, is the car actually a rival to the established Europeans? There is no doubt. Hongqi, launched in April 2020, the Hongqi H9 has been ever present in the Chinese luxury automobile sector for the last 2 years. The Chinese luxury car is a beacon of roaring sound, powerful driving force, and perfect handling. The H9 comes with a choice of either a 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine, with a 48V mild hybrid system, that produces 252 horsepower, or a 3-liter supercharged gasoline engine with 283 horsepower. Despite its impressive performance features, The best part about the Hongqi H9 is its stunning interiors. A bold statement, considering the Hongqi H9 is a performance powerhouse, boasting top speed figures of over 155 miles per hour, and a 0 to 60 miles per hour figure of just over 7.5 seconds. The Hongqi H9's interiors will take your breath away. One look at the inside of the Hongqi H9 is enough to convince you that it is superior to most luxury four-door sedans. What is the role of Chinese government? China lifts foreign ownership restrictions for car manufacturers last year. The announcement came after the United States ban for Chinese products, and means foreign manufacturers can have full ownership of vehicle brands in China, instead of the existing agreement that saw foreign investors, such as Volkswagen, Honda, Ford and many more, form joint ventures with Chinese companies in order to enter the Chinese new car market. The announcement frees up newer brands like Rivian and Lucid to gain access to the world's biggest passenger car market without buying into a Chinese brand. What is the role of Chinese companies? Chinese companies are chasing the raw materials source to build and secure their electric vehicle strategy. Therefore, companies are jumping other continents such as Australia, one of the larger lithium producer 2.7 million tons, to have advantage of accessibility of raw material. Australia has some of the world's biggest known reserves of so-called critical minerals, the metals that go into electric vehicles, and the batteries that power them. It is already the world's top producer of lithium, and among the biggest producers of nickel, cobalt, and others, which are very rare on Earth's. Miners in Australia, the world's largest producer of lithium, are moving off the ground floor of the global market for electric vehicle battery materials through partnerships with big Chinese processing companies. Tianqi Lithium, which is one of the big Chinese companies, has access to world's largest lithium mine in Australia. Also, Chinese car companies entering Australia market. The growth in sales of Chinese cars in Australia is about to shift up a gear with the return of Chery, which is China's largest exporter of new motor vehicles, which is ramping up its rollout in Australia, with some of the biggest dealer groups in the nation. The arrival of another budget-priced Chinese new car brand is expected to give buyers a broader choice, and a better chance at driving a bargain as the competition heats up follow 2 years of price rises. Industry insiders say, Chery is on track to appoint a network of 60 showrooms from March 2023, when the first vehicle deliveries are due to commence, starting with the Chery Omega 5 SUV. 5 years ago, Chinese cars accounted for 1% of all new motor vehicles sold in Australia. Last year they accounted for 11%. Undoubtedly, Chinese companies will enter all the markets with affordable, safe and well-performed vehicles in coming years. And there will be a fierce competition with other well-known brands, especially for electric vehicles, since the raw materials accessibility and semiconductor chip issue still exist. So, what do you think about the Chinese cars and Chinese automaker strategies? Please let us know down in the comment section, and thank you very much for watching the video. Please consider subscribing to Car Nerd Video for more videos about car industry, future technologies, and latest car news.